welcome back. You're watching the late night news. There's a sense of fear and insecurity in Chennai's KK Nagar and Ashok Nagar localities after a woman was stabbed to death yesterday. It was the 7th murder in a year in and around those areas. On Tuesday, a 42-year-old married woman who was living alone in KK Nagar was also stabbed to death at her home after she returned from the gym. Nothing was found missing from the house and the police suspect a personal motive.
To tell the fact, we are not safe. We need a lot of security people, and also the police has to, monitor more.
No, we are not feeling safe.
This afternoon, a woman's throat was slit by two unknown attackers on Greaves Road. The woman is battling for life at a hospital. Police say the attackers were hired by her husband, but no arrests have been made so far. Her husband has reportedly surrendered at the Tiruvallur court. Yesterday, a vendor was also killed in Tambaram. The police have arrested 4 persons in connection with the case. The Commissioner of Police for Suburban Chennai, S.R. Jangid, spoke to Ndtv-Hindu about how the case was cracked.
See, this was last night, that is on 18th night, around 9 p.m. in Tambaram bus stand. One boy was found killed, and nothing was known. Neither the deceased name was known, identity, nor the motive, nor the accused. Nothing was known. We had formed some good teams, and we were following the case. And our team did a good work. Immediately, they identified the deceased, and then they found out the name of the accused, and now they arrested all the 4 accused involved in that. This was basically a petty quarrel between the boys who are selling the water assets, and that caused the murder. In that, one of the person is already involved in the earlier some cases. They had utilized him for committing the murder. Anyway, now all the 4 have been arrested, and they are being sent for remand.
Do you walk while you talk? Well, watch out. There's an increase in the number of pedestrian deaths on Chennai's roads, which are blamed on jaywalking. It's not just the pedestrians who risk their lives, but they also put motorists at risk.
People jumping across medians is a common scene on Chennai's traffic-clogged roads. Despite subways and pedestrian overbridges on busy roads, people still walk across the roads even during rush hours, risking their lives and lives of others. In 2009 alone, 242 pedestrians were run over by vehicles and 217 others suffered injuries when they were hit, which is about 40% of accident casualties in the city.
All of a sudden they are coming, so definitely it's very difficult for me.
எங்களுக்கு என்ன இப்ப திடீர்னு போறாங்க எதிர்பார்க்காத சூழ்நிலை பிரேக் அடிச்சா பின்னாடி வர ஆளுங்க அதே மாதிரி விட்டாங்கன்னா ஆக்சிடென்ட் தானே ஆகுது அது எல்லாருக்கும் பாதிப்பு தான் ஒரு வண்டி பிரேக் அடிச்சா 4 வண்டி பாதிப்பு தான் போற பாட்டுல எல்லாருக்கும் கஷ்டம் தான்
Jaywalking is not taken seriously by the police. In some key junctions, traffic police help pedestrians cross busy roads instead of telling them to use the subways.
And we are unable to find what way we can, help them, because such a large stretch of the road.
Now, a person who's caught jaywalking is taken to the mobile court instead of being fined on the spot. And this offender, who actually puts the life of others in danger, is just been fined ₹10 and then released.
So there's only alternative that we can create the awareness. Second thing I am discussing with officers, once in a way, once in a month, once in a week, something we plan, then we'll pick them up, put them in the vehicles, detain for 3-4 hours, then release them. And talk to them, during those 4 hours that it is their life, we care for them.
With the vehicle numbers increasing on Chennai roads, it's important that pedestrians avoid jaywalking for their own safety and the safety of others. In Chennai, with camera person Srinivas and Minal Shah, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu.
The IT corridor in Chennai has seen rapid development in the past decade, but basic civic sense appears to be lacking among people living around the area. A family there has appealed to Ndtv-Hindu to help get rid of a vacant plot that has been turned into a garbage yard.
Every morning, Markhanda Sharma opens his door and wakes up to this. An ugly sight reeking of filth and neglect. Vacant plots right next to his house in Kurunjinagar have been used as garbage dump, creating a major health hazard for his family and all others living in the area.
This whole plot has become a breeding ground for mosquitoes and all sorts of creatures that creep out of this place, and a dumping ground as well for anybody and everybody who passes by. As you can see the junk in there, it's not just from houses, it's from everywhere. You have old helmets thrown in, old bottles thrown in, packaging material thrown in, sanitary pads thrown in, anything and everything you can think of is thrown into this pond. I personally feel that there should be some sort of a legislation against people who leave their plots empty and do not take care of them, and which cause enough and more inconvenience to everybody who lives there actually in that area.
But that is not all. Even the site from the main door is as filthy as the site from the veranda. Plot owners have let their lands be used as dumping grounds without giving a thought to those who live next to such vacant plots.
Hi, I just wanted to see the affairs of the plot behind the house. I showed you the one adjacent to a house. Now I want to show you the state of affairs of the plot behind the house. Similar story, gated, locked, left for appreciation I suppose. Huge plot, and look at the state of affairs. Snakes in abundance. We have seen quite a few of snakes around here because of this state of affairs here. And I personally feel something has to be done about this by the corporation or panchayat or somebody.
The Sharmas are not the only ones. Perungudi has seen a rapid transformation from a sleepy village to an IT boom town. But sites like these still prove basic civic amenities have eluded residential areas. When Ndtv-Hindu contacted the town panchayat, the president was not available for comment. But panchayat staff has assured that the Sharmas would be able to breathe easy in the next 2 days. With reporter Sai Manish, this is Soumya Balakrishnan for Ndtv-Hindu.
Now, the leader of the VCK, Tirumavalavan, and his supporters were arrested this morning as they prepared to enter a mosque in Vellore Fort. The mosque is protected by the archaeological authorities. About 500 supporters demanded that they wanted to pray at the mosque. They were stopped on a highway that connects Vellore with Bangalore. About 1,000 policemen surrounded the mosque to keep the protesters away. So what will these sailing siblings fight over? Find out after this short break.